I am Archangel Michael. Hear my voice now, a steady clarion across the hush of night and the bustle of day. Today, the 24th of September, a secret miracle has been placed before you, like a sealed letter written only to your name. Do not treat it as coincidence. Do not push it aside. Open it with the reverence of one who has been called. Receive it with the strength you did not know you carried. This message is for you and for your household, for the tired ones, the worried ones, the brave ones who keep watch through the small hours. Your family's emergency breakthrough is near. Let us prepare together. You have arrived here because something in your heart is searching for hope, for relief, for a sign that the road bends toward light. I tell you plainly, the bend is close. But miracles are not simply events that appear out of nowhere, like a falling star. A miracle is a meeting of grace and readiness. Your asking, your willingness, your acts align with the current of divine love. I stand beside you to sharpen your readiness. Listen and act. First, breathe. Anchor yourself in this body and in this moment. You cannot receive help from freedom to float in anxiety. Plant your feet. Draw 3 deep breaths. Inhale as if drawing in courage. Exhale as if letting go of doubt. Each breath clears a corridor through which light may enter. When you're still here again, you are not alone. Second, name the emergency. Speak it into the light. Whether it is health, finances, housing, relationships, legal struggle, or fear that clutches a child's future, name it. Words channel energy. When you name what is broken or at risk, you create a place the divine can touch. Do not be embarrassed by details. God and I know everything already. Your speaking is not for our information, but for your liberation. Third, call upon courage. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is the decision to keep moving when fear knocks at your door. I do not ask you to be without trembling. I ask you to be faithful to the path. Stand each morning and say aloud, if you can, I will walk toward what must be done. I will not let fear make my choice. This simple declaration rewires your day. Fourth, embrace small obedience. A breakthrough often arrives not as a single thunderclap, but as a series of small, obedient acts. Pay your attention to the tiny doors that open. A phone call you've been putting off. A document you've been afraid to read. A conversation you need to have. Step through. Do the work in front of you. Each small right action is a key. Fifth, forgive where you can. Protect where you must. Forgiveness clears the channels of your heart. It frees you from hauling past injuries like a pack that slows you down. Forgive not because the other deserved it, but because You deserve freedom. But also protect the tender parts of your household. Set firm boundaries where harm persists. Forgiveness without protection can be naive. Protection without forgiveness can be brittle. Balance them. I stand with you in the setting of healthy borders. Sixth, cultivate gratitude as a lens. Gratitude is not a magic bullet that erases pain. It is a lens that reveals resources you overlooked. Count 3 things each evening that were mercies: a warm meal, a friend's voice, an unexpected moment of calm. Gratitude trains you to notice not only absence, but presence. A heart that notices presence is a heart through which miracles can move. Seventh, enlist practical help. Faith does not exclude practical means. Seek counsel if you must. A lawyer, a doctor, a community worker. Open your hands to assistance from neighbors, family, and those you can hire. I will move angels through human hands. Do not be ashamed to ask. Asking is a spiritual act. Eighth, pray with clarity and intensity. Do not speak in a scattershot way. Be specific. If this is for a family member's health, name the condition. Name their full name, if possible, and ask for healing, wisdom for doctors, and steady strength for caregivers. If this is for finances, name the shortfall, the deadline, and ask for provision and wise steps. When you pray with specificity, you create a map for divine response. Ninth, hold fast to inner discipline. Food, sleep, movement, and small rituals. These are the scaffolding of endurance. Your nervous system cannot be anointed by words alone. Feed it with rest, with simple exercise, with regular light. When misery comes, it likes to drag you out of such rhythms. Fight for them quietly. 10th, create sacred space in your home. It need not be elaborate. A corner with a candle, a copy of a scripture or prayer, a picture that reminds you of a promise. Light the candle in the evening and sit for 5 minutes. Let your family know of this practice. Routines bind hearts together. The spiritual architecture of your house will begin to hold hope like a roof holds warmth. 11th, shepherd your thoughts. Thoughts are the weather of the soul. If you allow catastrophic imaginations to run without challenge, they will harden into false reality. When dark thoughts rise, name them. This is a fear thought. It is not my final truth. Replace them with a chosen counter-truth. I believe a way will be made. Repeat it until it settles into muscle memory. 12th, expect the unexpected. Breakthroughs often arrive with detours. Be alert to solutions that look like small surprises. A friend who offers a lead. A payment delayed, then arriving. An accommodation that appears at the last minute. When you are rigid about how help should look, You can miss the kindness that comes in other clothing. 13th, keep your heart soft. It is tempting in prolonged struggle to harden into cynicism. Do not let bitterness be your inheritance. Bitterness makes you small and isolates you from the very people who might be allies. Stay soft toward others who are also suffering. The breakthrough for one often becomes the inspiration for another. 14th, speak the truth in love. Family emergencies often hatch from truths left unspoken. If your loved ones need to hear something important, health concerns, financial transparency, plans, speak with clarity, patience, and tenderness. Avoid escalations when you can. Use I statements. When truth is spoken well, it becomes a bridge, not a weapon. 15th, remember the legacy you carry. Your family is a thread in a larger tapestry that stretches beyond individual generations. Your choices ripple forward. Imagine 6 months, 1 year, 5 years. Act with a long view in mind. Sometimes the breakthrough that saves your family is the one that changes patterns for generations. 16th, allow joy, small and often. Joy is not the absence of pain, but the choice to accept light even when the horizon is dim. Laugh with your loved ones. Share a meal. Sing a song. These small rebellions against despair are spiritual strategies. They replenish you when resources run low. 17th, be relentless in hope. Hope is not passive wishing. It is active expectation. Hold the future tenderly as one holds a fragile hummingbird in bare hands. Protect it from the winds of cynicism. Speak hope into the lives around you. When you keep hope alive, you become a magnet for grace. 18th, appoint a time of silence. Regular silence is where I meet those who listen. It may be 5 minutes before bed, 10 minutes before breakfast, or a longer hour once a week. In that silence, let go of plans and simply be present. Guidance often arrives as a small intuition, a gentle correction, or the sudden memory of a helpful contact. Do not discard inner nudges as coincidence. Asterisk 19th, touch the poor, the lonely, the overlooked. There is a holy reciprocity in blessing and being blessed. When you give, even from a place of scarcity, a meal, a kind word, a small gift, you create a circulation of compassion in which miracles move. Your generosity opens doors that fear alone cannot open. 20th, hold fast to ritual. Rituals create continuity across chaos. They tell the soul, despite storms, we will gather. Whether it be nightly prayers together, a weekly check-in, or reading a comforting passage aloud. Rituals bind family members and create a sacred rhythm that supports long-term resilience. Now, I will speak more poignantly because emergency situations demand urgent spiritual engineering. If there is a medical emergency. Prioritize life-sustaining interventions first. Call the right professionals. Persist with second opinions if your heart tells you more is possible. Ask for miracles, yes, but also secure the best care. Pray for wisdom for the medical team and for clarity in choices. Offer light and presence to the one who is ill. Your calm is medicine. If there is a financial emergency, write the numbers down. Make a clear list of what is owed, what can be renegotiated, and what resources are immediate. Reach out to trusted friends or community organizations. Let your loved ones see the plan. Panic hides the next move. Transparency lines up help. If there is a legal emergency, collect documents, record dates, and secure counsel. Justice often requires patience and painstaking work. Do not let indignation blind you. Seek representation and hold to decorum. I will stand with those who pursue truth. Asterisk, if there is relational rupture, estrangement, betrayal, or violence, your first priority is safety. Do not attempt reconciliation at the cost of your physical or psychological safety. When safety is secured, seek counsel and mediation where possible. Healing can occur, but it must be guided and often slow. If the emergency is spiritual, a season of doubt, numbness, or loss of meaning, remember, dry seasons can birth deep root systems. You are not abandoned for being tired. Seek community, sermons, readings that have nourished others, and the companionship of those who can hold your faith when your own is dim. Asterisk. Listen to this. Miracles do not erase the lessons. They often complete them. There is wisdom in every hard chapter. Ask, what must I learn? How will this shape the person I become? When you frame suffering as formative rather than punitive, you step into a posture that invites transformation. I will now give you a set of spoken affirmations. Sacred sentences you can say aloud when the night closes in. Speak them with breath and conviction. Let them be anchors for your day. I am watched by loving presence. I am never abandoned. Justice and mercy are working on my behalf. My family is surrounded by protection and opened to help. I have courage to do the next small thing. Peace finds me in the center of my storm. Doors are opening that I could not see before. I step with faith. Gratitude shows me the path forward. I receive the gift that is coming for my household. Say 1 each morning or 3 at night. Let them be the drumbeat of your day. Practical, spiritual exercises to adopt daily for the next 7, then 30, then 90 days, 7 days each morning. Declare one specific intention and one small step for that intention. Each evening, write 3 mercies you noticed. Each day, perform 1 act of kindness. 30 days, add a weekly check-in with a trusted person, mentor, pastor, friend, to update them on needs and progress. Practice a 10-minute silence daily. Keep a running list of doors that open. Review them weekly to notice patterns. 90 days. Reassess your strategies. Celebrate wins, even small ones. Make a plan for sustainable support, financial budgeting, medical follow-through, or relational healing routines. Create a gratitude ritual on day 92. Mark survival and growth. I will speak now of protection. You worry for your children, your elders, your home. Protection is more than a prayer. It is an armor of right decisions. Lock what must be locked. Supervise what must be supervised. Do not expose the vulnerable to unnecessary risks. Then, speak this protective blessing over each household member. May you be guarded by heavenly watchers. May peace be your canopy. May wisdom guide each step. Say it with hands laid, if possible, on heads or shoulders. As a physical anchor, remember the importance of testimony. When a breakthrough begins, write it down. Tell the story as it unfolds. Testimony is not bragging. It is a lamp for others wandering in the same dark. Your telling will be a way station for someone else's hope. Now, let me address a shadow: impatience. In emergencies, impatience breathes in everyone's chest. But impatience can make you grasp at the wrong branch. Practice patient vigilance. Be watchful, active, and calm. Track progress, yes, but refrain from frantic choices. Trust that the work you do now, measured, careful, persistent, is preparing the soil for the miracle. You may ask, how will I recognize the miracle when it arrives? It will likely come wrapped in practicality. A call, a check, a timely resource, a skillful hand, a door unexpectedly opening. It will not always arrive with trumpets. Be ready for the ordinary, cosmic, commonplace things touched by unexpected grace. I want to give you strength in image and in memory. Imagine a lighthouse in a storm. It does not calm the sea. It gives steady beams that allow ships to navigate safely. Your household is a ship. Your courage and small, wise acts are the beam. Keep shining. Let me close this message with a benediction for you and yours. By the authority of love that sustains the cosmos, I stand with you. I place a sword of discernment in your heart, not to wound, but to cut away what entangles you. I place a shield of peace around your household. I whisper strength into the places where your limbs feel weak. I call the unseen friends of mercy to align circumstances in your favor. Expect a speeding up of kindness around you. Expect doors that remained closed to begin to shift. Go now, having been fortified. Open the secret miracle that is written for you. Yes, open it now. Read it with reverence and act on it with courage. Make the calls, send the messages, establish the plans, fill the quiet corners with prayer and practical work. Do these things without delay. The nearer hour is upon you. And when the breakthrough comes, when the problem loosens, when help arrives, when relief floods the place, do not hide the glory. Give thanks. Tell the story. Honor those who helped. Let your life become a channel of blessing to others who stand where you once stood. You are not merely surviving. You are being prepared for a season of fruitfulness that will outlast this difficulty. Keep your eyes on the horizon, but your hands on the work. I will not abandon you. I will not be distant. I am with you now, guiding, protecting, and urging you on. Speak this final prayer with me. Aloud, if you can. Great light, align my steps with your will. Open the doors that must open. Strengthen those who care for my household. Pour wisdom on the decisions ahead. Send help where I cannot find it alone. Let mercy flow. Let peace remain. Amen. Rise with this message in your chest. The miracle waits, patient and tender, written only for you. Open it. Walk through. The emergency that gripped you will transform into a testimony of deliverance. I will walk at your shoulder until you are safe, with unwavering vigilance and love. Asterisks, beloved children of the divine, I come to you not as a distant presence, but as a guardian standing beside your very soul. I am Michael, the Archangel, the protector, the guide who has watched over humanity across the ages. Today, I speak to you with love that is fierce, unwavering, and eternal. I speak to awaken within you the remembrance of your own inner strength, the sacred light that resides in each of your hearts. You have been walking through times of uncertainty, of fear, and of doubt. You may have felt the weight of the world pressing down upon your shoulders, whispering that your struggles are too great, your challenges insurmountable. I am here to tell you, these are not the trials that define you. They are the mirrors that reveal your courage. In the fires of adversity, your spirit is tempered, your heart is strengthened, and your soul is illuminated. Do not despair, for you are never without divine support. Understand that every human life is sacred, and every action you take is imbued with significance beyond what you can see. Even in moments when it feels that your voice is small or your deeds unnoticed, you are contributing to the balance of the universe. Your love, your kindness, your perseverance, they ripple outward like waves, touching lives in ways you cannot yet comprehend. I ask you to release the fears that bind you to doubt. Fear is a shadow, and while shadows may appear formidable, they have no power over the eternal light within you. When fear arises, look to your heart and call upon me. I am here to shield you, to lift the veil of darkness, and to remind you of your own courage. Let my sword of truth cut through the illusions that tell you you are powerless. You are never powerless. You are a spark of the divine, a beacon meant to illuminate the world. Many of you feel overwhelmed by the suffering and confusion around you. You may wonder why injustice persists, why cruelty exists, why life seems so heavy at times. These are the moments that challenge your faith, yet they are also the moments that invite you to rise. You are called not to fix the world single-handedly, but to embody light wherever you stand. In every act of compassion, in every gesture of understanding, you are shifting the tide of darkness. One heart awakened can inspire many. One act of courage can spark the transformation of countless lives, beloved ones. The journey of the soul is not meant to be easy, for ease does not forge strength. Yet you are not alone on this journey. I am ever present, surrounding you with protection, courage, and clarity. When you feel lost or unsure, close your eyes and breathe deeply, calling my name with intention. Feel my presence as a shield of golden light encircling you, dispelling fear, offering reassurance, and renewing your spirit. Trust in the guidance that comes through your intuition, for it is the voice of the divine speaking directly to you. You are more resilient than you realize. Every scar you bear, every wound you have endured, has cultivated a depth of understanding, empathy, and wisdom. Honor these experiences, for they are sacred. They have prepared you to rise, to love unconditionally, and to walk in courage. Do not shrink from your own light or question its worth. Your life has meaning. Your existence is a gift, and your potential is infinite. There will be times when the world seems chaotic, when hope feels distant, and when your own strength feels inadequate. These are the times to remember that your power is not derived from external circumstances, but from the divine spark within. That spark is eternal, unyielding, and unstoppable. It connects you to all that is good, all that is true, all that is holy. When you align with this truth, no force can diminish your light. I also wish to remind you of the importance of love for yourself, love for others, and love for life itself. Compassion is a weapon stronger than any sword. Forgiveness is a shield stronger than any fortress. When you choose love over judgment, understanding over anger, peace over conflict, you fulfill your highest purpose. You become a vessel for divine grace, a living testament to the eternal goodness that flows through creation. Know that every challenge you face, every hardship endured, is a stepping stone on the path of spiritual awakening. You are not meant to avoid difficulties, but to rise through them, strengthened and enlightened. Trust that the universe supports your journey, even when the path is obscured. Have courage in your heart, faith in your spirit, and determination in your actions. Asterisk. I am beside you in every step, guiding you toward your highest potential. And finally, remember that you are never alone. Though you walk among millions, your journey is sacred and intimately seen by the divine. I stand with you as protector, advocate, and friend. Call upon me when darkness threatens, when your heart trembles, or when you seek clarity. I will respond. My light will surround you. My strength will uphold you. And my presence will remind you of the eternal truth. You are loved beyond measure, guided beyond comprehension, and capable beyond belief. Rise, beloved children. Rise into your light, embrace your purpose, and shine courageously. The world needs your strength, your love, and your unwavering faith. You are a warrior of the Spirit, a beacon of hope, and a child of the divine. Walk boldly, speak truthfully, and love endlessly. I am with you always, with eternal protection, courage, and love. Asterisk, beloved souls of earth. Hear my voice, for I, Archangel Michael, stand ever beside you, guarding the doorway of your spirit, strengthening your heart, and illuminating the path that leads to your highest truth. Many of you walk in shadows, not because you are weak, but because the world around you has forgotten the eternal flame that burns within. I am here to remind you that you are not forgotten, that you are never alone, and that your soul carries a power so magnificent it can transform darkness into light, despair into hope, and fear into courage. Your journey is sacred. Every step you take, even the ones you doubt, are steps of growth, of awakening, of preparing your spirit to shine as it was always meant to shine. Do not let the fleeting trials of the material world obscure the eternal reality of your soul. You are a child of the divine, imbued with strength, wisdom, and love that knows no bounds. In the moments you feel lost, remember that my sword of truth is with you, not to strike, but to protect, to cut away the illusions that bind you, and to reveal the clarity that comes from your own divine essence. Many of you struggle with fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. I say to you now, fear is not your master. It is merely a teacher whispering to you what you must release, what you must forgive, and what you must embrace. Stand tall in your heart and recognize that courage is not the absence of fear, but the knowing that your spirit is more powerful than any shadow. When you face your fears, do so with the knowledge that you are supported by celestial beings who walk unseen beside you, who breathe life into your dreams, and who shield you from harm that you cannot yet perceive. The world may ask you to conform, to shrink, to dim your light. Resist this, beloved ones, for you were never created to blend into the darkness. You were made to shine, to heal, to uplift, to be a beacon of hope and love. When you lift your voice in kindness, when you extend your hand to those in need, when you live with integrity and honor, you fulfill the sacred purpose of your existence. Every act of love, no matter how small, is a declaration of the divine light that resides within you. You may wonder if your efforts matter, if your prayers are heard, if your sacrifices are recognized. Know this: every heartbeat, every whisper of intention, every moment of sincere effort resonates through the universe and touches the divine tapestry in ways you cannot yet see. Your soul's light is never wasted. It is never overlooked. Even when you feel unseen, even when the night feels endless, even when despair tempts your spirit, know that your presence, your love, your courage, and your truth ripple through eternity. Do not underestimate the power of forgiveness for yourself and for others. Forgiveness is not weakness. It is the ultimate act of liberation. When you release resentment, anger, and pain, you free not only yourself, but also the world around you. Carry forgiveness as a shield, a light, and a sword. Let it dissolve the chains that bind your heart, and let it create space for the divine love that wishes to flow freely through you. Asterisk in your moments of doubt. Remember the eternal strength within you. You are capable of miracles, of acts of courage that seem impossible, of love that transcends barriers. When you feel that life is too heavy, call upon me. Feel my wings envelop you, my sword of light cutting through confusion and fear. Hear my voice whispering truth. You are strong, you are worthy, and you are loved beyond measure. Let this truth resonate through your being until it becomes the very air you breathe, until it becomes your guiding star, until it becomes the unshakable foundation of your life. Your purpose is not always revealed in grand gestures. Often, it is hidden in the quiet moments. The smile you give, the word of encouragement you offer, the care you extend to another soul. These are not small acts, they are the building blocks of heaven manifesting on earth. Every compassionate choice you make sends waves through the cosmos. Every act of courage you take plant seeds of hope in the hearts of many, even those you may never meet. You are a channel of divine light, a living testament to the power of love and faith. I urge you, beloved ones, to embrace your spiritual gifts, to trust the whispers of your intuition, to honor the sacred guidance that flows through your heart. Doubt may rise, distractions may surround you, but your spirit knows the way. Listen to it, follow it. Let it guide you, toward your highest destiny. You are never alone in this journey. My presence, the presence of angels, and the eternal love of the divine accompany every step you take. No shadow can endure in the presence of your light. Remember, too, that the path of spiritual growth is not linear. You will stumble, you will falter, you will sometimes feel lost. These moments are not failures, they are opportunities for awakening, for learning, for deepening your connection to your higher self and to the divine. When you fall, rise with gratitude. When you are weary, rest with trust. When you are uncertain, step forward with faith. Every experience, every challenge, every triumph is a sacred thread in the fabric of your eternal journey. I call upon you now to live boldly, to love fiercely, to shine unapologetically. Let fear fall away, let judgment dissolve, let doubt be replaced by unwavering faith. You are a divine being, a warrior of light, a healer, a beacon. Stand in your power. Embrace your mission. Walk your path with courage, compassion, and joy. The universe moves with you, supporting you, guiding you, and reflecting back the divine light you carry within. Beloved ones, you are never alone. You are always protected, always cherished, and always capable of rising above the challenges of the world. Embrace your strength, embrace your light, embrace your divine essence. The time has come for you to step fully into the power of your soul, to shine your light without apology, to love without limit, and to live as the magnificent, radiant, and unstoppable beings you were always meant to be. Asterisk, beloved souls of earth, hear my voice once more. For I, Archangel Michael, am ever by your side. I come not merely as a messenger, but as a guide, a protector, and a reminder of the divine strength that has always resided within you. You may have felt alone in your struggles, weighed down by challenges that seemed insurmountable, or bewildered by the storms of life. Yet, I say to you, every storm has a purpose. Every trial carries a hidden blessing, and every shadow you encounter exists only to illuminate your inner light. It is natural to question the journey you are on. Many of you ask, why must I endure this pain? Why must I walk through darkness? Know that the soul is forged in the fires of experience. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. Each challenge is a sacred invitation to awaken to your own power, to recognize that within you lies a light so brilliant that no darkness can extinguish it. Even in moments when you cannot see the path, trust that the divine has placed every step before you. You are guided, you are protected, and you are never abandoned. Fear is the shadow that seeks to obscure your vision. Fear whispers doubts, magnifies limitations, and tells you that your dreams are impossible. I say to you now, Do not allow fear to command your heart. Recognize fear as a signal, not a sentence. When fear arises, meet it with courage. Look upon it, acknowledge its presence, and then step forward anyway. Courage is born not in the absence of fear, but in the conscious decision to act despite it. Your soul's courage is boundless. It only waits for you to claim it. Many of you have been taught to shrink, to diminish your own worth, to remain small in order to fit into the expectations of others. But beloved ones, you were never meant to be small. You were created to radiate, to heal, to inspire, and to transform the world around you. Your voice matters. Your presence matters. Every word you speak with honesty and love. Every action rooted in integrity. Every smile offered to another soul is a spark in the vast cosmos, a note in the grand symphony of creation. I wish to speak to your heart about the sacred power of forgiveness. This is a gift that many struggle to embrace, for the wounds of the past often seem too deep, the betrayals too sharp. Yet, forgiveness is not about condoning wrongdoing. It is about liberating your own spirit. When you forgive, you release yourself from the chains of anger, resentment, and pain. You open a space for love, clarity, and divine guidance to flow freely. Forgiveness is an act of strength, not weakness, and it transforms not only your life, but the lives of all those you touch. Asterisk, asterisk.